Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm here at what is in my opinion the best resort at all of Walt Disney World. This resort has always been one of my favorites. I've stayed here several times, more than any other resort, and today we are staying here again, and it is none other than Coronado Springs. Coronado Springs is a massive resort with a lot of different options, with everything from smaller rooms with just like a single bed up to big studio rooms. They got the tower suites, and then they also have the smaller stuff back here on the other side of the lake behind me. This resort is just beautiful. There's lots to do, there's lots of space, and it's one of the best like bang for your buck resorts in terms of value. So let's get inside, check out everything that they have to offer, and then we'll head up to the room and see what our room looks like. Now, today we are staying in Gran Destino Tower, which is this massive, I believe about 15-story building here that actually did not open with the resort. Gran Destino Tower was added here not too long ago, about 5-6 years maybe, if I'm remembering right. And this is in addition to the rest of the resort, which is out behind us, where they have their smaller villas back here. And among all these rooms back here, you will also find some more restaurants. You'll find the pool and an arcade, all types of other activities. And then over on this side is the convention center. This is actually a convention center hotel where they do all types of events. You can of course rent out the convention space and stuff. Okay, well it's really like wet and rainy and super windy outside. So the lobby and everything is packed right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and check out the room first, give you all a room tour, and then I'll do the lobby and everything like that later on to show you all the amenities and the other stuff you can find here at Coronado Springs. Okay, we are all the way up on the 14th floor with the view looking over the back of the resort. So here's our room, but before we head in, let's come out here and take a look, and I'll show you why I love Gran Destino Tower so much. And that is because no matter what side of this tower you are on, you have incredible views. So look out here to the side. You can see Expedition Everest over there. You can see Pandora, the rest of Animal Kingdom. There's the crane for Encanto that they're building right now. And right over here you can find the Tree of Life. And you can also see some more of the resort here. All this area is the convention center back through here, and then this is like the main dining area and shops and stuff like that. Over here to the right you can find another restaurant. This is Three Bridges Bar and Grill. Haven't actually ate there. Maybe someday. Not this trip, but soon hopefully. And then down here they have Maya Grill, which is a table service restaurant. They have Rick's Sports Bar, which is one of my favorite quick, it's not quick service, it's table service, but quick like bar and grill style food. And then also their cafeteria style place, forgetting the name, but it's down here as well. Okay, we are room number 9412, so let's head on in. Of course, just like any Disney hotel, you have magic bands, which are incredible and make everything so much easier. But here's our first look at our room here at Gran Destino. So this room here is going to be a 2-queen bed setup, and we'll save the view for last. I always like saving the view for last. It's great. I love the view from this hotel. Okay, let's get the lights on here and then take a little bit more of a look. So as soon as you come in to the right, you're going to be greeted by your bathroom. You got a massive like barn door style sliding door here. Love that. It just feels premium, you know, compared to the doors you have at like All-Star and stuff like that. They're a little bit flimsier. This thing's solid. Find the lights for in here. They're hiding back here. When you enter the bathroom, you're greeted with a massive double vanity here, big mirror with lighting around it, and then a smaller mirror for makeup and such as well, and then a full shower with the glass door, no shower curtain. Love to see that. And then also dual shower heads. So you got a rainfall shower head up top, as well as a detachable like wand style shower head here. Of course, the Disney soap, the best part of staying in a Disney hotel, in my opinion. I love this stuff. And then to the right, you have your toilet area. Nothing special here. It's a toilet. You do, of course, have the option to have a connecting room as well. So there's your door to the connecting room. Before we get to the bed area, you have your closet here, just some spots to hang stuff. They do have a safe. Pretty much all Disney rooms have a safe, as well as an iron in there and a ironing board. On into here, you got your Keurig coffee maker. This is another thing that gets upgraded as you go from value resort to moderate to deluxe. Coronado Springs is a moderate resort, actually. Very surprising. You could convince me that this was a deluxe resort easily. Look at this room. You don't have carpet, you have this beautiful like wood flooring. I think it's laminate, not wood, but it looks beautiful. It's spacious. Look at all the space you have under the bed. You can easily slide suitcases under there so they're not taking up space in your room. You got a nice full-size mirror over here. And then last but not least, we come to this beautiful view. So not only do we have such a great view of the resort, There's Three Bridges Bar and Grill that we were looking at earlier. The convention center is way off to the left there. I'm gonna try to keep you focused. We're having a hard time focusing with these raindrops here. But then you can see the pool over there. They got a water slide as well, and you got that huge like Mayan temple behind it. So cool. As well as a pool bar, and then that's an arcade back there. They do also have a hot tub and a sand volleyball court if you're into volleyball. Down here is where we were walking in earlier. They got cornhole down here, sometimes some other games, plenty of lawn chairs and stuff that they bring out. And then this is also where they do the movie nights. They have a little campfire over here as well that they do like s'mores and stuff. Now on the other side of the tower here, you can see that you also have beachfront. You got some hammocks there you can go and relax in. Of course, you don't have water access because we're in Florida and there's these things called alligators, but still nice to have a little beach area you can go and relax on. And then all of this back here is still part of Coronado Springs. These are the other standard rooms that aren't part of the tower. Now what's really nice is you look at these tower rooms and compare them to the rooms down below, they are the same. So you're really paying for the tower, it being closer to the amenities and the view. The rooms themselves don't really change if you step down into the non-tower rooms back down below. I've stayed there plenty of times and it is just as good. They're great. The biggest reason that we like to stay in the tower is because you're a lot closer to the food down here, to the lobby and stuff like that, and so you don't have to walk at the end of the night when you're tired and exhausted. But the best part of this view that we haven't talked about yet is way off here. That is Magic Kingdom. You can see Space Mountain and Tron there. You can see the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower to the right. You can barely see Cinderella Castle peeking through right there in her beautiful rose gold color that is unfortunately going away soon. I'm gonna miss that rose gold paint color. And then over here to the left, you got Grand Floridian, and then you can see the Island Tower over at the Polynesian. And this means, yes, you can watch Magic Kingdom fireworks from this room while laying in your bed. How crazy is that? You can lay down here, look out your window, and watch Happily Ever After. It doesn't get any better than that. You of course also have a really big TV and a refrigerator down there, all the usual hotel amenities. There's nothing here that you're gonna be missing. Other than microwave, that's something that is never found in Disney hotel rooms until you step up into like the one-bedroom villas and the DVC resorts. I don't know what the deal is with that. Disney just doesn't like putting microwaves in their rooms. I'm assuming it's just because they want you to go and buy food from the food court. So that makes sense. But yeah, but you got a fridge, you got a coffee maker, you got an ironing board, you got a safe, you got a TV. If you're curious, this is considered a water view room here because we're out looking over the water. The other side, I believe, is what's called theme park view, maybe. And of course you have Magic Kingdom back here that we looked at, but the other side you're gonna be looking right into Hollywood Studios. I stayed on that side last time. It was great as well. I like this one better just because you have a lot better fireworks in Magic Kingdom, but you can definitely see the Wonderful World of Animation fireworks and the Fantasmic fireworks in Hollywood on the other side of the tower. So it's a win-win no matter where you get on this tower. The only thing I recommend is the higher up, the better. Like I said, we're on the 14th floor. There's also a 15th floor that I believe is club level. And then the 16th floor up here is a restaurant called Toledo. I have ate here once and I'm actually eating here again tonight. Cannot wait. They have an amazing filet. It's a beautiful restaurant. I don't know that I'll actually vlog, but I'll at least get some footage and throw it in here so you can see what the restaurant looks like. And I'll grab some pictures of my food as well. Another kind of unique thing about this resort is you come out here to the elevator bay and then you actually select where you're going out here. Then it directs you to an elevator. And when you get inside, there's no buttons. You don't have to push anything because it already knows what floor you're going to. So it opens on up and you just come in. It shows up here a list of the stops. So like if more than one person was in the elevator, it would like stack them there to show you the different places you're going. But all you have in here are your emergency controls. Okay, we still have about 3 hours until dinner at Toledo, a little bit more, I think, actually. So I'm gonna go get a quick snack from the market, but let's take a look at some of this. So this room here is actually the former lobby of Coronado Springs. Before they built Gran Destino Tower, this is where you would come and check in. This is your reception desks here. But now it's just kind of a nice little place to come and relax, to get some work done. I actually come here quite a bit and edit and just work on stuff. Nice quiet area. We do have Daisy meetings with guests here in the lobby at the moment, or in the former lobby I should say. And then on past this is where we're going to find those restaurants and the gift shop. So let's head over there to the quick service market and grab something just real quick to hold us over till dinner. The first thing that we come across here is Panchitos, and this is going to be the gift shop here at Coronado Springs where they have their resort specific merchandise. They have your like packaged foods, all the normal stuff you'd find at a Disney resort gift shop, any like medicinal needs, things you might have forgotten, and then merchandise as well. Over to the right of that, you're gonna have your little coffee shop here. I believe this is, yeah, Cafe Rick's. We can get some pastries and coffee. It's only open in the mornings though, not open 24/7. As we continue down, way at the end of the hall is that Maya grill that we spoke about. And then this is the market, the quick service kind of cafeteria style place. And then just across from it is Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. I absolutely love this place. Come here all the time. They have really good steak sandwich. And then also their burgers and their breakfast is incredible. Back that way is the convention center, but as you can see, this restaurant, or excuse me, this resort has a ton of restaurants and options for places to eat. So there's definitely gonna be something for everybody here. If you're after a bunch of different types of food to try, Coronado Springs is the resort for you. So when I say cafeteria style for the market here, what that means is you come up to the back, you order your food, you grab whatever you want, and then you come up here to the front to pay. So it's not like you order and pay and then pick up your food. It's the other way around. Pick up your food, then you go and pay. All right, made it back up to the room. Just went with the classic chicken tenders and fries. I was gonna get some nachos because I looked on the app and it said that they had nachos on the lunch menu, but then when I got there, they said they were only available for dinner. So I guess keep that in mind. It's not always accurate between the app and then what they actually have down there. Okay, sorry, I don't have my microphone. I wasn't planning on vlogging, but how did I never know that this was up here at the Dalia Lounge? This whole outdoor patio area with beautiful views on the front side of the tower. This is crazy. Look at that. You got Galaxy's Edge over there, and you can see the rest of Hollywood. You can see the Chinese Theater, Rock and Roller Coaster, that building back there, that's the Gaylord. Tower of Terror. Wow. It's the Swan Reserve over there. This is beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Back down on this side, you can see the convention center here. You got the tops of Blizzard Beach. And then over here is Animal Kingdom, like how we were looking at it earlier from upstairs. Good view of the Encanto progress there. In the backside of Expedition Everest as well. But man, I just can't get over how beautiful this view is. I never knew this was up here. Like, I knew that Dalia Lounge was here, but I did not know that it had an outdoor balcony area. Wow, look, you can see the Skyliner from here. It's gonna be the Hollywood Studios line going back towards Caribbean Beach. Wow, my mind is blown. This is incredible. Okay, now it's time for dinner at Toledo tonight. This is, of course, feature Ethan doing a voiceover, but this is just such a beautiful restaurant. I love the tiles on the ceiling. Here's a look at my steak that I got with the potatoes. A little small, but so good. Best steak on property. Okay, it's the next day now. Let's finally go and check out this beautiful lobby here at Coronado Springs. Now, this is where you're going to come in. You're actually going to be on the second floor, but this is where you'll come in from the buses and anything like that, where you're going to check in for your stay and everything. You can see how unique the architecture is here with the pillars and then the beautiful, beautiful chandeliers here. Once you get over to this railing here, you can look down onto the first floor, which is considered the lower lobby, where there's lots of seating and plenty of space to just hang out, relax, and chill. And there's also a bar down here as well, and a small cafe. Now in the main lobby over to the left here is actually where you're going to find the elevator bay tucked away, as well as the fitness center off behind those elevators. Well, believe it or not, I forgot to outro the video. So while future Ethan does the voiceover outro here, enjoy these pictures from the Dalia Lounge upstairs. My mind is blown by how beautiful this view is and that I never knew it was there. These sunsets were incredible. Definitely go check this place out if you have a chance. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.